Hello guys, welcome to Tarot Predictions. This is going to be a brief taroscope for 29th of December 2017. So before we start with the cards, a few words about the numerological vibrations about today. And the vibrations are such that we will start getting a bit of a more knack of what is required from us in order to reach our goals. And through that, thus, we will be able to tackle with the difficulties along the way on reaching whatever we want with much more ease. So we will know what we exactly need to do in order to overcome certain difficulties. As well as today's vibrations are kind of making us, or rather giving us the strength to make forgiveness much more easier. So when you feel today that you need to forgive somebody, you should do that, because it's going to give you that kind of sense of satisfaction. You will not find it anywhere around in probably the next 3 months, because the vibrations are circulating, and the next best day to give forgiveness will be in quite some time. So that being said, going to Aries first. For 29th of December, we have the reversed Page of Cups. So you Aries will have an opportunity today that you can utilize. Although instead of kind of taking on it, you will start discussing it. You will start recon it as well. You will, start trying to look from every point of view on that situation. And what you need to know, however, is that while investigating your options available is a good thing, one opportunity should not be constantly discussed but eventually seized. And the seizing of that opportunity needs to happen today. So yeah, while it is good for you to put a second thought on whatever it is given to you, it will be also good if you kind of don't hesitate way too much, don't be reluctant and take it on if you kind of have even the smallest glimpse that this is something you really want. For Tauruses, we have the reversed Seven of Swords. So Tauruses needs to be kind of aware that today there will be some nasty rumors spread, either about Tauruses themselves or either about situations Tauruses are involved in. And due to that, it will be best before you decide to do something major, something big, something that is substantial for you, to seek a further counsel, or rather like a second opinion. For Gemini, we have this Seven of Wands. Gemini are going to put some certain resistance, either from the outside adversary or inward resistance toward a wish to do something. Either way, Gemini are going to very accurately recognize the timing and the appropriate actions toward that kind of adversary, either or rival, either outwardly or inwardly within them, and eventually they are going to be able to guard their ground and withstand a certain opposition. For Cancer, that will be the reversed Knight of Pentacles. So Cancer needs to do something today to push back that kind of apathy they have on their plate. Apathy probably because how can I place it in words? Apathy because probably the circumstances they're facing are not exactly what they want them to be, and they may find themselves discouraged to move on and tackle with difficulties. Now, you should not let the circumstances that you are facing to slay down your optimism and to wipe out your positive thinking. So think positively. Difficulties are so we can overcome them and become better as humans and better as persons, and in general better as a performance. So take on them, and you will see your progress quite soon. For Leo, that will be the Hierophant card. So a Hierophant card usually comes up when you are going to lead very fruitful discussions about obstacle you need to overcome, and finding generally the best way possible in order to overcome that difficulty. It is very possible that you may be taught, you may be counseled by someone. It could be also a sign of therapeutic help that you may receive, such as, you know, psychologist or a relationship counsel or whatever. But you need to know that the path for you through that difficulty you are facing is existing in already ongoing existing convictions. So you don't have to do something new, you don't have to do something brilliant, you know, you just need to stick to the plan. For Virgo, excuse me, for Virgo we do have the Six of Wands. So Virgo are going to be recognized today. Virgo are going to receive some rewards for their efforts, as well as Virgo are going to be acknowledged about their efforts or about their performance. In other words, you will be left not without any recognition, and people will really admire you. For some you will be savior, for some you will be a hero. But what is important with this card, Virgo, is that if you do require help about something, that help is gonna come today. It is just you need to be not way too cocky in order to take it. So you need to put your pride on the shelf. For Libra, the reverse Nine of Wands, it is saying, Libra, that you have to be extremely careful today. It is because the path for you toward a certain aim of yours will seem clear. However, rushing down that path, or rather like trying to frantically push to the very end of your achievements, or kind of like the very end of what you are aiming for, may surprise you of that you will realize that there are some things that you have overlooked, okay? And at the end you may lose, as a matter of fact, everything. So that being said, Libra, you got to be a little bit more careful how you step forward towards your goal and towards your aims. Either that could be a project in your job or making up for one relationship. Either way, you should not be hasty rather, but you should be patient and careful. For Scorpio, that is going to be the Knight of Wands reversed. So Scorpio needs to how can I place it in words? So Scorpio should not make unconditional demands, okay, or rather taking on a stance all or nothing, because in this case most of us Scorpios are going to be left with nothing, okay? So Scorpio needs to find what is interesting for them, and they need to push on to that direction, because this card shows that somehow, guys, you will constantly change interest, going to one person to another, going to one partner to another, to one hobby to another, and that applies to a scattering energy, okay? So you may scatter your energy at 29th of December. So you need to recognize what is essential for you and push on into that direction. Now the next one, that is going to be Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the reverse Empress speaks that the Sagittarius will feel a little bit uneasy, a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit hectic. It is because they will have that impression that regarding their situation, they need to act now or remain silent forever, which isn't true. That is just a impression. So that being said, Sagittarius needs to put an extra effort in order to calm their mind, in order to calm their emotions as well, and make a little bit of a withdrawal so they can really make that accurate decision which is required from them. Sitting in the sitting in the core of the situation, the hectic wavering will become even stronger, and you will become even more confused. So try to just push yourself away a little bit from the situation, just to calm your energies and realize what exactly you need to do in order to make that accurate actions moving on forward. For Capricorns, that will be the reversed Ten of Wands. So Capricorns are gonna feel today that they are doing way too much things. Capricorns are going to realize today that they are going to satisfy way too much people, and that being said, they are going to realize that they need to drop off a heavy burden from their plate, and they will cut ties with certain activities or with certain people in order to feel that personal freedom, or they should be determined to cut ties with noxious activities and noxious people in order to regain back a personal freedom. For Aquariuses, that is going to be the Two of Wands. So Aquariuses, that card shows that they will have a good progression today, a good move or a good drive moving on forward toward their achievements and toward their aims, as well as this card shows that some of your aims are going to come true, guys. Whatever you're trying to do, it seems that today is going to start taking shape. However, you need to also recognize that this is just a fraction of what you can achieve in your life, and today is the day where you need to put yourself even higher aims so you can reach a better improvement and better performance for yourself. And last but not least, we do have Pisces. With the Four of Pentacles, Pisces are going to feel very comfortable today, especially connecting that with the vibration. They will, not just that they will realize what they need to do moving on forward, but they will realize that they do have everything they need to do moving on forward. So they will not lack resources whatsoever, and as a matter of fact, the maneuvers they need to execute in order to overcome their difficulties will fall exactly into the plan they have for themselves for the ongoing year, if you want to say it that way, or for the ongoing near future. So they will feel very comfortable, they will feel very at home like, and also like they're in their own personal waters, and in general they will be very confident with moving on forward into the future. So that was the Taroscope, guys, for 29th of December 2017, and I hope you liked it, and I hope it's helpful to you. And again, if you do want a personal reading with me, you can purchase one at www.tarotpredictions.net, written here in the description of the video, or you can find me at Instant Go iOS application. It's free, and you can purchase your reading from there. And I wish you again best of luck, and we're going to see each other for the next Taroscope. Until then, bye.